Hello and welcome to another update video about Rune. Yeah, on the Rune chart, it's developing in the expected direction. I did explain to you that there's a really good chance if we break above, I think it was the $3, what was it, $3.40 level or something? To be honest, I can't remember, but there was this level here. I can actually find that out quickly, that if broken, would probably lead us towards the, well, certainly $6.38 would be the expectation. Possibly even $8 level without any deeper pullback, and that's working out right now. Yeah, the idea was if we get a break above $3.30, yeah, the 78.6 extension level. It was consolidating around that level for a few days and then decided to break and has now reached the next fib level at $4.26 here on the fib scale. That's another level to watch, yeah, for potentially a rejection, but ideally it continues to push higher now. Go beyond $4.26, reach $5.48, $6.38 and $8.21. I mean, that is the roadmap I've given you, I think already a couple of weeks ago, with all these fib levels here that give you really a good roadmap and an idea where the price could start to slow down. And these are levels to watch, okay? So if everything goes well, really in a third wave of an impulse, yeah, the 1.618 extension is definitely an ideal target at $8.21. We should then still get a fourth wave pullback and a fifth wave higher. Now, extensions are always possible. So I'm not telling you it will stop at $8.21. I'm not telling you it will stop at $6.38. That's what we will need to see at the time. All we can do really is, if we know that we are in a third wave rally, we're going to lift support all the time when the price moves. And then it gives you the level that, if broken, will tell you that likely the trend is breaking down, okay? Because there's always a risk of an ABC structure, like a three-wave move that tops and then breaks down again. But for now, there's no need to really assume that. Support has now been upgraded to $2.48. It's typically the 50% retracement level of the current length of the third wave. As long as that level is holding, the focus can be on higher. It's very simple. At some point, we should get a wave 4 pullback, okay? That might reach exactly this area, and if there is a pullback into this area, it can provide a pullback setup, yeah, a pullback trade setup. However, I cannot tell you it will happen here or there. Certainly, at some point now, a pullback in a wave 4 gets more likely. That's why we are adding and why we are tracking support. Yeah, it's important in a third wave rally to really only track support, not to try to trade the single waves, because we know that in third wave rallies in crypto, they can extend quite a bit. So because that is the possibility and that is actually the likelihood, you need to be aware that things can change quite quickly if the market is so overheated. So one way of dealing with that is just to try to stay in the trend as long as possible. Just, for example, have a trailing stop below that support area. That support area that I've been mentioning, adjusting and highlighting, you know, for you already like weeks ago, was never broken. So obviously it's a moving one. It always moves up with the price. But to deal with that, for example, you can just simply add a trailing stop, for example, below support, or you adjust it manually. There are so many strategies, but the point is you have to do what's comfortable for you. But the most important thing is that at the moment, due to that break above that 330 level, it is still the most likely scenario to get more directly to those higher fib extensions that I mentioned. If anything changes, then I will let you know, but exactly for that reason, we are tracking that support. That's my update about Rune. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.